Hello everyone, welcome to Lord's Cricket Ground. You join us here for this 2020 match between India and England. And coming into the commentary box is Alison Mitchell.
Thanks Damien, looking forward to the next hour of play. The pitch looks fairly standard today. There could be something there for the new ball with some swing early on, but it'll be a road for the batters after that. Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain rings the toss and says they'll have a bat. Salt opening the batting, right-hander, very capable with the bat. The left-hander will be up at the non-striker's end. These two will look to make a solid start for their team. Here we go. First ball.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Salt gets off the mark.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field. Salt is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Yes. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I don't think anyone will get to it. That's a solid shot. Fielder collects that one, no problem. Yes. Super shot, that.
End of the first over.
Singh, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Yep. Nicely played. Runs one. That is for all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Great shot, just square it back with point, that might make it.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
inside the line, pulled away. Mid-wicket cuts it off nicely though. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That is massive, enormous, gigantic. The crowd are loving it.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Oh my, that's racing away. Nicely played. Runs 1. Infielder onto that one in a flash. Great shot. Pulled straight to backward square leg though. Peach of a ball. Nearly caught the edge.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Chakravarti, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Well played. Could be a quick single. How about that? Drilled away, soars into the stands for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. How will he reply?
Great shot. He's pulled that one away. 4 more.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Edged.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Yes.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
Into the fifth over. England are now 47 for none.
Captain going with spin and taking some pace off the ball.
Yes.
Cracked away. Lovely sound. And it finds the gap.
Yes.
Driven through cover, just the single. Fine shot by the batter off the spinner, but found the fielder.
Yes.
Head over the ball, great shot, racing away. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. How will the bowler respond?
Couldn't beat the field, nicely gathered. That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Time for some fielding changes. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Massive outside edge.
Yes.
Nicely played. Runs one.
Yep, yep.
Patel with the catch is never in doubt. Bowler gets the wicket.
Brooke, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
What a shot. That's sailing away for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
End of the seventh over. The batting team are now 62 for 1.
Oh my, that's racing away. Power and precision in that one.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Great delivery. Beat the outside edge.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Down the ground. Lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Ended the 8th over.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And gone. Simple as you like. Easy catch for the fielder.
The new man in the middle. Wants to get feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings. He's got their tail up.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Drilled that one away, and it finds the gap. Nice shot. Runs possible.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Head over the ball. Great shot. Racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Swept away fine. They'll get one.
Ended the 9th over. England are now on 77 for 2.
The new bowler coming into the attack will be looking for the avenue of apprehension. Pulled away past mid-wicket. Looks like 2. Early on. That could be 4. Nicely played. Runs one. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Fielder did well, backed up their spinner, and that's the sort of thing which helps build up a bit of pressure.
End of the 10th over. England are now 82 for 2.
Edge, but it drops safe. The bowler looks really confident. Big appeal. Beautiful timing off the front. It's racing away. Fielder out in the deep will need to chase it.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Power and precision in that one.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
90 for 2.
Came off the middle of the bat. Perfectly timed.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Driven through cover, just the single. Nice shot. Runs possible.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Captain going with some pace. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot. Great shot. Just square it backward point. That might make it.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Played and missed.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Massive outside edge.
End of the 13th over. England are now 104 for 2.
Singh back on for another spell.
The medium pacer.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Well bowled. Lured a rash shot. That's a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will he reply?
That's been smacked away. Fielders won't stop it.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Needs a dot ball.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder.
England are now 115 for 2.
Lovely sweep. Didn't try to overhit it. Away it goes. Can't get it through. Straight to the fielder. Butler finds the gap with that shot. Nicely played.
Those ones are 50 partnership between these two.
Shot. Textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will the bowler respond?
Pulled away to deep square leg, should be a single. Well played, could be a quick single.
Into the 15th over, the score is now 125 for 2.
Krishna back into the attack. Bold, perfect Yorker, brilliant delivery.
Banton, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Fielder gathers that one up. That's a full toss and worked up the pads nicely. Could be 4.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Nicely played. Runs 1. India with a massive shout. Shot. Had to generate some pace off the spinner. Fine late cut for 4.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Patel coming back into the attack. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Edged it.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Goes for it. What a shot. Driven over cover for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Driven through cover, just the single.
End of the 17th. England are now on 148 6 runs.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. Well played, could be a quick single. Right off the middle of the bat. Rocks onto the back foot. That's just beautiful.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Power and precision in that one.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Came off the middle of the bat. Perfectly timed.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Nicely played. Runs 1. Banton went for it, and that's taken the bowler all the way. Cracking shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Changing the attack. They found it tough early, and it's a big challenge with how well these two are scoring.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Nice shot by the batter, but finds the fielder.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Solid shot, going for 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
It's a respectable total. If the bowlers fire early and get wickets, it could be a tricky chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
Big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit. Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I don't think anyone will get to it.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Cut away to deep point, just the one. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And taken. Nice catch. Clean pair of hands, and that's the end of the battle.
batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit. He's got their tail up.
Absolutely middled that.
Keeshan is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Nicely played. Runs one. Infielder onto that one in a flash.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Superb batting. In the air, over point. And that's a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Kishan belted that away with disdain. 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Oh, crisp, elegant, and in this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
Big edge. What a shot. That's sailing away for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will he reply? I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. Lovely sound off the bat, straight to the fielder though.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
too much room, got what it deserved. And taken. Great catch. Remain balanced, and it's a ripper.
Shreyas, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
Shreyas gets off the mark.
What a shot. Hit that one hard. No need to run.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will the bowler respond?
And that's caught in the deep. Nice catch.
Vermaar, the left-hander in the middle. And looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Head over the ball. Great shot. Racing away.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Great shot. At least one on offer. The end of a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it.
But it's been crisp, elegant.
Nicely played. Runs one. Banton with a fantastic stop. The ball came right off the middle and they saved some runs. Edge, but it dropped safe. Rocks onto the back foot. That's just beautiful.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Driven through cover, just the single.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Lovely sweep. Didn't try to overhit it. Away it goes.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Gone aerial with that shot. It's gone high.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Swept away fine. They'll get one. Shreyas with a brilliant shot through the covers before. Fielder never had a chance.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Played and missed. Swept away, but straight to the fielder. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. England can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Just about the perfect line and length there.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor and really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
They'll get at least one. Great shot. Just square it backward point. That might make it.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Flicked off the pads to deep square. One on offer. Too much room, got what it deserved.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I don't think anyone will get to it.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Nicely played. Runs one. Shot. Should be runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Taken. Lovely catch by the fielder. Never looked like dropping it.
Dubé, the left-hand middle-order batter taking guard. First ball for the batter, coming in. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Livingstone with a safe pair of mitts and takes the catch.
Sunda, the new batter in, but won't be facing... just yet.
Huge edge. Now then, that's a confident appeal. The bowler looks really confident. Big appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
Patel, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in. shot allows them to get off the mark.
For 6.
Driven through cover, just the single.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nicely played. Runs 1. Thick edge.
End of the over. India are now 73 for 6.
Head over the ball. Great shot. Racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Front foot punch down the ground. Mid on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Infielder onto that one in a flash. Yes, nice early call, and that's an easy run. Jacks with a huge appeal, almost pleading with the umpire. Well played, could be a quick single.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
And gone. Simple as you like. Easy catch for the fielder.
Singh coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Curran coming back on from the avenue of apprehension they've been in all match. Waits for it, cracks it away. That looks to be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Edged it. And out. Fantastic by the keeper.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball. He's got their tail up.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
Krishna, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Curran taking guard for the hat-trick ball. Here we go.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
Good return back from the deep. That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
End of the 12th over.
Krishna is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Swept away fine, they'll get 1.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Great shot, at least 1 on offer. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely played. Runs 1. Great bowling today. Just need 1 more wicket to top it off. Great ball. Drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Great catch. Safe hands and they get the win. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again soon.